Hello friends, Namaste. Today we have a very special guest in our new episode of Be a Master, Srikanth. So he started his meditation journey more than 17 years back, and he's also a Global Leader Award winner, especially into meditation and healthcare. Srikanth, welcome.
Thank you so much, Kavita and PMC for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be here.
So Srikanth, your profession into training business, and meditation is equally, training. So how do you connect this both?
To be frank, Kavita, uh, my journey started a long time back when my mother asked this question: "What is the secret of this universe?" In childhood, during my schooling days, I was pondering. I didn't knew the answer at that time. So she gave me the clue and hint that silence is the secret of the universe. So my journey, the roots of this journey precisely started then in my childhood. And then in 2007, I got introduced to Anapanasati. Training, anyhow, my mother also is a yoga teacher or fondly called as Guruji in her time. And she was serving this spiritual uh, field or rendering her services uh, since 1994, and from then on to 2006. So my training started when she started teaching yoga, meditation, all yogasanas, and even she went up to giving mantra diksha, because India being a spiritual country,
Yes.
and that too a giant or a superpower in spirituality.
True.
So in our country, it's like it's a very common thing.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So training started in 2012 as a soft skills trainer. So soft skills nowadays in 21st century, it's like very common. So we all need, since in developed countries, soft skills starts schooling itself. They have subjects directly connected to soft skills. So it's like simple. Soft skills are skills which we require in daily life or professional life,
Very true.
to
Very true.
achieve our goals, or if not achieving goals, to be a better, enjoying our lives in a better way.
Yeah, or even a better personality, and it's really required to each and every one. Maybe in today, like kids are learning from their school itself, good schools, but earlier, like at our time, we used to learn it separately. Yeah. So, how did you start your meditation? As you said, that it started from your one of your mother's question, right? So,
So after that, like I was visiting this Ramakrishna Math in Hyderabad, where they teach yogasanas and all this bhakti marga, or the that path. And not only that, they are into like different um, training paths, like
it's
rendering
more
service.
religious.
Yeah.
Yes.
But after that, when I started doing my job, and I worked for 10 years, during that journey in 2007, this Anapanasati meditation, or the Buddha's way, or the three masters, Bhagwan Subhash, uh, Newton sir, and Laxmai ma'am. These three gurus, when I met them at the same time, all three of them at the same time. So, what exactly is meditation started then? The 112 ways to reach the source, or the divine source we call. So, there are multiple words to express the supreme divine.
Right.
So, one of the ways is this Anapanasati meditation technique. So, I started practicing in 2007. So, and regularly after 1 year, I started doing it regularly.
So, what did you exactly find in this type of meditation? Because you were started your journey maybe through Ramakrishna Math or from wherever. So, how did you find this is more easier, or why did you choose this?
Okay. I basically belong to a very spiritual kind of family. where like whatever programs we have in Hyderabad, our parents used to support or encourage, okay, go to this Swamiji's speech or that Swamiji's speech, go to like, even if in TV, we switch on TV, sometimes yes, we have to watch what our parents want us to watch. The programs are mostly morning time, most of us know that it's like we take the energy through different kinds of people who give speeches to improve our what we call spirituality by like this bhakti songs or speeches of spiritual masters. So I never understood what is meditation or what is the spiritual path in my childhood, even after going to several temples. And also like I visited and practiced the different techniques taught in more than 4 spiritual organizations before coming into PSSM or Quantum Life University, the Life Foundation thing. So I had my doubts. I was not clear. So after practicing this Anapanasati meditation, I got clarity. Okay, this is my path. I'm born for this path, and I need to practice this path in this lifetime to connect back to the divine source. So it's a long journey again. So 17 years or 18 years or whatever, and before that, it's very short, or even like more than, it's a very minute thing. So there's a saying in Telugu, what we know is very little, and what we don't know is gigantic.
So
Like
vast. Yeah,
um,
that's true.
తెలిసింది గోరంతా తెలియంది కొండంతా, as we say in Telugu, there's a proverb. So the journey is now, it's more challenging, and it has become so easy to face the challenges and overcome the challenges through this practice of Anapanasati meditation.
That's beautiful. That clarity is very much needed in everyone's life. And as you mentioned about Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, how long you have been associated with them?
Um these masters, I met them as I told you in 2007, along with 6 other masters. The workshop was titled as something called Continued Medico Spiritual Science, where 8 masters from 8 different fields came, and it was a 2 to 4 day workshop, I guess. Uh, that time, Newton sir took a session which was called like healing your birth trauma.
Mm.
So that was an eye opener to my doubts.
Could you please explain more about that program and what did you exactly learn from there?
Okay. One of my friends, after my mother's death, or when she vacated her body, one of my friends introduced me to this workshop where I met 8 masters. Like one doctor was an expert in dance yoga, a cardiologist. One was expert in this meditation, and different other fields like science and arts. So, and blending all these and bringing them on one platform. So I was not aware of what is this dance yoga. I know dance, I know yoga, but what is this dance yoga? So they made us do becoming one with the music and how to dance. That's a healing thing, instead of taking medicines always whenever we get disease. But when Newton sir started delivering his session, he made us do meditation initially, and how to check your past lives, and was guiding. And that was the first time when I got introduced to what is this past life exactly. Despite that, after reading books and all those, it was only theory. I went into this trauma inside myself through during this session, and that it was this very strange healing experience. When I was in my mother's womb, how a infant or the baby before taking birth. How does it feel? How does it express itself in the mother's womb? That experience came, and I could release the trauma during that deep meditative state. So immediately after the meditation session, my body felt light, that a lot of stress relieving experience came. So then I realized, wow, who is this great personality? I thought he is just a human being or any other doctor. But Laxmi ma'am was also there. So my journey started then. I wanted to visit them, meet them. I thanked them. I went on to stage and thanked them a lot. So my journey with them started. But later on, my friends suggested not to start immediately, not to go into spirituality too soon because I was working. I was doing my job at that time. But in 1 year, that urge to meet the real master or the real guru, as we discussed, India is a spiritual giant, but yes, who is we all need one guru, at least one,
Yeah.
during our life experiences. But the one who is really connects us to the truth or shows the path to the truth, we all need. And that was Brahmarshi Chakravarti Newton, sir.
Could you please say something more about Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi? Has been your uh, connection with them?
As you know, Kavita, these two masters traveled around the globe.
True.
They've been globe trotters, and they have been sincere students since their childhood, and they try to find out the answers to the questions, uh, like these three questions: who am I? Why am I here on this earth planet? And what is enlightenment? And from these three questions, we have a lot of questions about ourselves. Are we human beings or are we divine? And a lot of them. And many people don't get to know these answers. So these two doctors, when they started their journey and traveled around the globe with the guidance of Patriji, these two masters, I believe they are enlightened. Something called people, very few people are interested in enlightenment.
Very true.
But in fact, everyone get enlightened only at the right time. Or to be precise, if you go beyond time, whatever. Different people express these things in different ways. And belief systems doesn't show the path to the truth always. So what is this belief system? How many types of belief systems are there? How to go beyond? I learned from Newton sir's workshops, and I've been working relentlessly since then. And these two masters, they're so simple and humble. I never knew that they are enlightened, but once I attended these workshops and the journey is on and it's still continuing, uh, so I realized, okay, they seem to be enlightened, and they are. And they're so simple and humble, they don't even claim. Or yes, if unless and until somebody asks, what is enlightenment Guruji or what is enlightenment master, uh, so they will just reveal the truth if required to any sincere student. So there's also a proverb called, like, when the student is ready, the master appears. So it's like that, and my journey is going on. Spirituality is again like a journey many people don't understand. So we also need to balance spirituality and our materialistic life.
That's very true. So, Shrikant, I want to understand that previously you said about that birth related trauma, or womb related traumas we carry. So, how it is important for people to release all these things in our spiritual journey, or for normal people also who are living their day to day life?
Okay, from my experience, Kavita, I came to know that it just happens like that sometimes, and sometimes we have to put effort, like doing meditation or doing good deeds. Sometimes this is nothing but everything revolves around karma. You do good deeds, you reap good fruits. Bad deeds and bad fruits. Fruits are like um, again the result where again you feel bad after doing something bad, you feel good after doing something good. So for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So that's what life is about. So during my birth trauma experience reliving in Newton's session, I came to know, I thought this person is responsible for my pain, that person is responsible for my pain. And when you are a child especially, we only see parents at home, teachers in school or friends. Our world seems to be very small. But as we grow and as we evolve, so we realize that blame game is like we are not so much interested, or we get bored by this blame game, because the truth, we are avoiding the truth, we are escaping the truth by blaming others. Once I started meditating, I took responsibility and I came to know that I am responsible for my life. Ultimately, it's not others, it's me. It's me who is responsible for my life. So I started taking see, responsibility is also again, it's again from we watch the adults, teachers or parents or elders, and then we start taking responsibility in life. So there was a phase where I did not like my responsibility as it was like a burden thing for me. And I realized, okay, in one of the workshops, no, it's something else. Life is all about enjoying, knowing your purpose. Each lifetime, what is your life purpose in that particular lifetime? And then once you realize, then the adventure, the real adventure, a new adventure begins.
To be very precise, I wanted to understand, does this traumas stop us in further growth in our life?
Yeah, you feel stuck, or this when you don't learn the lesson of this karma or the situations in life. Some situations often get repeated. Why are we angry again and again? Why do we blame others again and again? Why am I suffering in life? So we don't get answers to these questions unless and until you don't heal this trauma, especially birth trauma, mother womb experience. Uh, when you relive that experience, you relieve. So we have to relive this experience of what happened in my mother's womb exactly. So more or less for everyone, it's a pain, it's a trauma. For a woman giving birth, it's a trauma. But it should be healthy for healthy woman, healthy baby. Despite that'll be if it is a natural thing. But medical science is also evolving. It seems to be achieving great heights. Despite that, it's always evolving and growing. So from that, when there's a difference between natural delivery and cesarean delivery.
True.
So when I took birth, no anesthesia was given to my mother while I got delivered. It was a town in the government hospital, and they directly, like the nurses, because of absence of anesthesia, they directly cut the cord, and I just came out crying. So that was the real pain for both of us. My mother carried the trauma. She was into the Bhakti Marga. She did not heal her womb experience or the womb trauma experience completely. But because I am into the simplest and the right path, I could heal that, and I'm still alive. My mother did not see her 57th birthday. She was like a yoga master, yoga teacher, and she went into this mantra diksha path and all those. But also, she was carrying a lot of emotional baggage. Outwardly, she was very healthy. She was a perfect human being. But there is something called a soul path, a soul's journey. It's not just one birth, right? Once you get the proof, understand, yes, I'm not a human being, I'm something else. Once you know the truth, then yes, life is a drama. Life is not as it seems to be, something else. So when I could relieve, yes, I just came out of this trauma after meditation and getting the right master. Also, you need to do good deeds in several lifetimes. It's not one lifetime journey. So you getting a great master or a true master is all about doing good deeds. also doing good deeds. More than that, connecting to the source and meditating. All these lead to healing of your trauma.
Beautiful. Beautiful answer. Thank you, Srikanth, for bringing this personal experience which may help a lot of people in their own traumatic situations or to come out of their any sort of pain. So Shrikant, I've seen you serving in QLU and you are teaching meditation also to people. So what made you to serve and teach meditation?
Okay. In QLU, that's Quantum Life University, or Navya Takshasila Atma Vidya Peeth, I really understand, and I could really understood the meaning of service, how we need to serve people. And apart from that, once I started practicing meditation, I took a long time, like maybe more than 2000 hours of practice, and I left my job after this inner calling in 2010 after attending Newton Sir's workshop, and also my journey in a pyramid spiritual society movement, and by attending workshops of various masters. So I realized life is not about only materialism. Life is not about just a job or doing some business or relationships which are like ephemeral, that is temporary. So once I started giving importance to the practice of meditation, and my health improved a lot, and I could heal myself through experiencing astral surgeries in meditation,
Wow.
and third eye activation,
So
and
what
all
did you
these.
exactly cure in health?
Okay, I had stomach issues.
Okay.
Whatever I eat during my childhood, especially, there was a digestion problem, and my parents took me to doctors, and there was no exact cause. All they say is like use some tonic. The boy is fine. There's no problem. Just give him some tonic. I was underweight actually. I was not. Only during my birth I was the normal weight. I was born as a normal weight baby, but after that I was a little malnourished, not exactly healthy baby. So it's about karma. So as Patriji used to say, bad deeds lead to diseases. Small diseases you get through small bad deeds. Big deeds, big bad deeds, and big diseases are very chronic or traumatic diseases. So again, that's again once you realize, forgive yourself, and masters experience. There are always senior masters who experience this, and they understand. Okay, now I've experienced enlightenment, or now I got answers to my questions. Let me teach others. So this teaching meditation started once I started healing my traumas through meditation practice, and it just happened in QLU that one day it was not planned, and I just got onto stage, and it was just simple guided meditation many people do, and outside QLU also I teach meditation. Apart from doing service, going to temples, and I don't just do meditation at home. Just we need to change places. We need to do meditation in groups, in pyramids. I experiment. Did some experiments on myself. Once this Indian Federation of Spiritual Scientists organization was started, and after this long journey, I'm really enjoying meditation teaching, and also practice also happens simultaneously. It's not that I teach meditation, I don't practice. I have to practice, balance, and then know things, what's happening to me. Okay, how could I heal myself? And start teaching, and also update, get updated by learning more, and then again go to the next level, again teach what I realized and whatever new insights I get. And going into nature, I love trekking, I love nature, and after leaving my job, that freedom, you also achieve your freedom. Many people complain that I don't have that freedom, or why am I like stuck in the stereotype routine mundane life. So after practicing meditation and becoming a meditation teacher, what exactly is freedom, I came to know, and I'm enjoying that freedom in life. And of course, healthy freedom. What is healthy? Real healthy freedom is you respect others' freedom as well, and enjoy your freedom. There are boundaries, way to build boundaries and way to build bridges. We need to know that heart to heart connection, and where the limit for your freedom is there. So the clarity you get, and that what happened in this journey, and it's continuing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful experience ever, I must say, because in generally people, in relationship or especially in between spouse relationship, there is no freedom in today's life. Or people want freedom, but they don't know how exactly the meaning of freedom, because they want for themselves, but they don't know how to give it to others. So that is perfect example. What are other experiences you have in meditation?
So once I got into this inner world journey through meditation, I realized emptying my mind is very valuable. So during my initial practice of meditation, I came to know that I have a lot of thoughts. My head used to feel very heavy, like sometimes headache, sometimes body pains, and all this happened. So in this meditation practice, I realized you need to empty your mind. Mind is a bundle of thoughts. There is spiritual masters compare mind to a monkey. It's not. It's fickle, or it's not stable. Sometimes once you sit in meditation, you get a lot of thoughts initially. Okay, today what I did, and today my desire is not fulfilled. Today I plan to go to a movie, or I plan to visit my friend, but it not happen. So that thoughts related to disappointment or thoughts related to ecstasy. Sometimes you're so happy that something which you love to do, it happened. So even after sitting in meditation, you get those thoughts. Either you're happy or sad.
Yeah.
So you need to go beyond. So the observer need to be reminded or given importance. So observing the gap between thought and thought, I really missed. So in the initial stages of meditation, then after practice and a lot of practice and clarifying my doubts by discussing with senior meditators and masters, of course guidance with enlightened masters, with the guidance of enlightened masters, I could achieve, and now the quality has improved. The emptying the mind is happening now. I'm really enjoying. Uh, After going deeper and deeper into the inner world. So apart from astral surgeries are something where general like body, just like you go to a hospital, any patient undergoes surgery. But in meditation also that happens. Here a doctor does in an allopathy hospital, doctor or a surgeon does, or a team of doctors and nursing team does. But in meditation, there are spiritual masters doing, or anyone of your a family member who left, who is dead. They also come and watch. It's something altogether different. We don't believe, first of all, what is this astral surgery. I was in Pyramid Valley International attending a workshop of spiritual scientists. So people from other countries visited. I guess in one of the meditation sessions. So this master, great master from Australia, uh, she was guiding. She was guiding us into a meditation where this astral surgery was happening. So first time I thought, what is this all? Do this, do that. You are only sitting. Outwardly, you're like stable and sitting in meditation, but just believe. So in pyramid, there's a lot of cosmic energy
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
entering, or it's a storage of a lot of cosmic energy, and it enters when you're sitting in meditation. But my stomach issue started getting healed in this one of the astral surgeries. Cutting happens, like masters, like they cut it, just like in a hospital, where in allopathy hospital it happens. So what all is this? Like, it's a science which I need to still learn it. But all I can say is I underwent it's something called a surgery where I feel much better. I was supposed to die when I was 20, when I was 20-year-old. But after this astral surgery in meditation in a pyramid, that to mega pyramid in Bengaluru, so I survived. So I initially thought, did I do a mistake by resigning in a multinational company? That was also pondering me a lot. So, but later I came to know that I did right by leaving my job. That was my 10th company in 2010, uh, where I had enough in suffering a lot after doing a lot of jobs which doesn't match to my talent. So after doing meditation, going to Pyramid Valley, and I spent 6 months there in 2010 and 11, and I really understood what exactly is meditation, what really happens in meditation, doing meditation practice in that pyramid, and those are wonderful experiences for this lifetime.
Wow. So yeah, one can, understand their inner calling through meditation as you did. So you are into training sector, right? Uh, do you read books?
Yeah, I love storybooks. Really, like even now, if I get a chance, I read. I thought I read a few books when I compared or competed with other people. But I read thousands of books when I left my job. I used to spend a lot of time in library. Storybooks I really love, and there are books of Amar Chitra Katha, and books where like superheroes, English comics, and all those. In childhood, it's a common thing. Most of
Yeah.
us as children, we loved storybooks.
Yes.
So, but later, once I grew, I became passionate reading books of who ruled this earth planet since 10,000 years. Okay, so I'm very fortunate enough that I got to experience um, this journey with books in Ramakrishna Math Library, where they had more than 50,000 books. It's a like vast collection. So on a good day, I had a book in my hand. On a bad day, also I had a book in my hand during my so-called training business, where I became a freelancer. So in my free time, I used to work, and most of my time I spent reading books, and once in a while I spent time in nature. So books also really may not be perfect depending on each book, but books really help you a lot, and a book is like a good friend.
Yes.
So I improved my knowledge and wisdom through books. Books also help you a lot. So some people say, okay, books won't help you after, because it depends on our education system as well. Only bookish knowledge, yes, it won't help. After reading books, what do you do in life? That's also important.
Yeah. Yes, because so many motivational speakers or international trainers, they wrote a lot of books, and reading is a different thing, but then practicing them is equally important. And so many people, they just read it for just reading, but then, so how do you what do you suggest them to, how they can practice those learnings what they read in books?
Okay. So it all depends upon your strong desire. Why you are reading a book? What makes you read a book? So this thirst for knowledge, this hunger, makes you read a book first initially. During schooling, okay, it doesn't happen like as easily as like when we want to play. We are forced. Sometimes we are forced to read books. We are forced to go to school, or once we come back home, if teachers give homework. So it happens like that, and it also depends on. It varies from child to child. But as you grow, as you evolve from childhood into adult, okay, what is this universe? Okay, you as a teenager you understand some things. As again in youth days you understand some things. You want to know. When you want to know something, and when you especially don't get to like troubling. We used to trouble parents by a lot of questions in childhood.
True.
So they give books. Even they don't know. They don't know answers for every question in this entire universe. So books are like friends, okay, or to be precise. So a book is really like a mirror where it or a reflection of your own. All knowledge is within. Great spiritual masters say everyone might not know that. So see, it also depends on each book is again a world. I compare every book in this world to be again it's another universe. Once you really love to read books, so you will know what exactly is this happening to you. Sometimes you want to know. There's questions like as earlier we discussed: who am I? Why have I come on this planet? What is enlightenment? So spiritual masters say this world is a college. Sometimes they compare it like this is a college or this is a school where you come to learn, experience everything after learning. So this world is a big book. So example, I say Bhagavad Gita or any spiritual book or any religious book. Like each book is different. So Bhagavad Gita, my most favorite books are two books. After reading a lot of books, thousands of books, um, only two books are my favorites. One is Bhagavad Gita, and another is Story of America.
Why Bhagavad Gita?
See, Bhagavad Gita is it's written in Sanskrit actually. Like what we say, or it was like a dialogue between a god,
Arjun.
Arjuna and Krishna.
Right.
So someone who has not realized that he's a god, and someone who already knows, is aware, and he realized that I am God in human form. So the dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna around 5,000 years back was really enlightening to Arjuna. And once he thought, it's bad to go for war, and it's bad to kill cousins and brothers. So, but Krishna delivered a song, a celestial song, or a dialogue in Sanskrit. So it's a dialogue between two people, as what we understand, but it also is relevant and valid. Initially, I couldn't believe what is this Bhagavad Gita, but later my father keeps this Bhagavad Gita on bed beside his head and goes to sleep. So why he does that? I had this always had this question. I never read Bhagavad Gita in my childhood, but my mother also used to read Bhagavad Gita. So sometimes when you have challenges, or you're not feeling good, or you have a puzzle to solve, my father used to advise me, go and read Bhagavad Gita. Even library also, when I go to a library, any library, sometimes yes, when I read Bhagavad Gita, at least one or two slokas, I used to feel normal again, or my puzzle used to get solved. But it's like 5,000 years back. So now I realize more than Bhagavad Gita, at Buddha's path. So some things like caste system is outdated. So Krishna, who took this form of a god in that, like in disguise of a human being, again took another birth as Buddha. So I feel the path of Buddha is more relevant according to my opinion and my experiences. So the Buddha's path is now enlightening me more and more. So every day is different, and the practice of meditation makes me more stronger and stronger.
Thank you, Shrikant, for explaining such beautiful, take on from Bhagavad Gita, especially. And yeah, it's always our perspective that what is needed, as you said earlier, that when student is ready, masters appear. So whenever it was required for you in initial days, maybe that was Bhagavad Gita, and now maybe Buddha's path. So next, coming to our physical fitness, what is your hobby, and I heard that you did martial arts course also. So yeah, what do you feel about physical fitness?
I really love being fit, and um, especially cricket. I really love playing cricket. And apart from that, after my college days, I started watching martial art movies of maybe Jackie Chan and other great legends. So it is a very funny actor and a great legendary actor. He's like they say even martial art came from this yoga. It's born from yoga only. Yoga.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere in 5th century, one of masters from India, he went to China and started teaching. And before that also, like, people used to have different arts and different fitness forms. So it all happened during my college days when I started watching English movies, especially Jackie Chan's. So I thought I need to make my body fit because there was no playground in my college. So after my completing my graduation, um, I started learning karate and kung fu, but only I spent for 2 years. Like, I used to go to sessions and I used to do practice at home as well, even if I'm not going to the sessions. I really fell in love with martial art because that makes you really fit. And also, if you're practicing meditation, you see, without physical fitness on, if your body is not active, even doing meditation also
It won't work out. Yeah.
work. So there are legends who practice this martial art, and not just for violence. It's a path of peace also.
Very true.
So I realized I'm stronger. I became more stronger and started putting on some weight. Added some kilos to my body after practicing martial art. So I was very weak in my college days. So I was very short in my school compared to my friends in class. So, but after attending college, and it was like my college was in a 10-storied building.
Mm-hmm.
So my classes used to happen in 6th floor, and we were not supposed to use a
Lift
lift.
that time.
Yeah,
True.
because it's only for people who it was like PG students who paid a lot of fees. So I was a graduate. We just paid. It was a simple like graduation, a science graduate. So because we paid less fees, we are not supposed to board the lift. So it's like that. And so 6 floors, daily we used to board each step and again get back. So I grew taller because of that exercise. So it happened naturally.
Yeah.
So after that, like practicing martial art for 2 years approximately, and I changed. Like, even I love change. So I started learning karate initially. I got bored because there is no fighting. There is no competition. My master, I don't know why, he always used to come and compliment me, but never sent to me to a competition. So
Uh-huh.
so I used to change schools also, martial arts schools. And then after that, I realized, okay, I need to go back to working ways. So I left that. I did not pursue after learning that. So it happened like that. So physical fitness is very important to us, is
Yes.
what I feel.
Yes. Yeah, and that is the base pillar of everything I feel. And when especially you are into meditation, as you said, when we are into spirituality, we cannot escape the main thing and important things. And you can, I mean, you cannot just go for meditation without, when if you are hungry or if you are not physically fit, you cannot even pursue that. So that's beautiful thing, as you know, embraced each and everything in your life, being a physically little weak child in initial days, and then slowly everything, you know, came into your life and you embraced them, and you are fulfilled. So thank you, Shrikant. Thank you for sharing at last your message to our viewers.
My message is very simple. Okay. So from my life experience, all I can say is, once you start growing, just take messages initially, but once you start growing, stop taking messages from others and just start listening to your sixth sense or your inner voice.
Mhm.
Then, and follow the path, not just listening to our inner voice, what we say to ourselves. is most important. So my simple message in one sentence is listen to your sixth sense or your inner voice and follow that.
Very important. Thank you. Thank you, Srikanth. That is very much needed in everyone's life, because in this, fast life, we go here, there, we go to a lot of teachers for our inner questions, but ultimately we have to follow the intuition or the higher message from when we align with the higher self. So thank you, Shrikant, for coming and for sharing all your wisdom.
Yeah. Thank you, Kavita. You're welcome.